Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Vismal back again with another video. In this one today, we're going to be going over DS4 Windows. It's going to be an updated settings video. But first off, I want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't been posting a lot here lately at all, really. So I want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs, and I'm going to try to post a lot more here in the future. So I'm going to start off with this DS4 video. I'm going to be posting some Call of Duty content, how to optimize Windows and stuff like that. So if that's something you guys are interested in, go ahead and drop a subscribe and a like on this video and comment what you guys would like to see. I'd love to get some ideas from you guys and some feedback. We're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. This is assuming we already have DS4 Windows downloaded. If you don't have DS4 Windows downloaded, I want you to go to my YouTube channel, look on how to download it. I have a video on there that explains everything. It's super easy, super quick. GitHub has changed the way to download this program, so it's the same steps, but you're just gonna have to do a little digging. So anyway, this is DS4 Windows right here. This is the latest version right now. We're gonna start off here, guys. Make sure when you have your controller plugged in, make sure you have your selected profile. I re-downloaded the program and I just have been messing with the default program. I do have a COD profile, but it's the exact same as my default. So yeah, make sure you have a selected profile on here, because when this program does stop and restart, sometimes your profile is not selected with your controller. So go ahead and make sure that is on there. I've had a few mistakes where it's not been on there after the program's restarted or rebooted or whatever the case may be, and my controller felt off. So go ahead and make sure, guys, that your selected profile is on the one you like. First off, we're gonna go here to settings real quick, guys. Right here, run it startup. Go ahead and click this and run it as a program. So when your PC starts up, it's gonna automatically turn on DS4. You ain't gotta worry about it. Your PC is just going to start up with DS4 with it. Super handy, super helpful. So go ahead and make sure you guys have that on. And right here we got flash light bar at high latency. I don't really mess with this because my controller never goes above 1 millisecond. So, but if you guys want to, you can set this to any number you like, and your flash bar will start flashing if it goes over that millisecond. And you can start minimize. So this will just, when you start the program, it'll start at minimize. So you guys can go ahead and click that if you want to. I'm just gonna leave mine blank because I don't really care. But right here, check for updates at DS4 Windows startup. Go ahead and check that for me, guys. When the program starts up, it's gonna automatically check for an update, and you do want that because sometimes this program does come out with some groundbreaking updates, updates that you do need, and some stability issues that get fixed. So go ahead and check that for me, guys. And right here, so controller and driver setup, you're gonna click that, you're gonna click yes. So if you're having some problems with this program, it's glitching, it's hitching, it's doing stuff you don't want it to do, go ahead and click controller/driver setup, and you're gonna install this Vigmus driver. Go ahead and install that, guys. That's needed with this program. It's really gonna help you out if you're having any hitching or the program's just acting up on you. Go ahead and reinstall this. It might make you uninstall it to reinstall it, but go ahead and do that, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and click out of that. And guys, real quick, if you've had this program for a while, you haven't updated it, go ahead and check for an update just so you have the latest version. You want to go ahead and do that so you don't have to re-download the whole program later down the road. All right, guys, and after that, we're gonna go over here to profiles. Like I said, I use the default one. I have a COD one as well, but they're both the same. So I'm gonna go to my default profile. We're gonna start here, boom. Go ahead and start the program. See, my input delay, it's fluctuating between 0 and 0.5. So if your guys are saying 3 milliseconds or more, you're gonna wanna go ahead and go back to my YouTube channel, go to my videos. I have a video on how to overclock your controller, and it'll achieve this 0.5 milliseconds, or if not, something super, super close to it. And right here, guys, you're gonna go here to controls, and your buttons right here, guys. You guys are gonna wanna go ahead and map every single button correctly. And it might pop up as an Xbox controller. So you're gonna hit this, you're gonna hit A. All right, you guys are gonna do that for every single button. Go ahead and do that. And if you guys are having trouble with your touchpad here, I know my touchpad, it acts as like a mouse. I can scroll my finger across it and it'll move my cursor. It's really weird, but it's just how the program does it. I haven't found a way to fix it, really. I'm gonna look more into it, but it doesn't bother me none. I can still tap my touchpad to bring up whatever I need to in the game, whether it's a map for Warzone or whatever the case may be. So go ahead and map every single button. After you do that, I want you to go ahead and click apply and click save, and then go back in here to this screen, and we're gonna go right here. So this is our left stick. Everything on here is default. You're gonna have a 0.08. If it's not default, you download the program. All these might be blank. That's how mine was at one time. So go ahead and put it on 0.08. You're gonna have your max zone 1. Anti-dead zone, I've seen a lot of people put this down, but really that's defeating the whole purpose of dead zone, because what anti-dead zone does, you're gonna have to move the joystick past the assigned dead zone to even move your character in the game. So I really don't know why people lower this, but you can mess with it. Maybe try it on 10, maybe try it on 0.15, you know what I mean? Give it a shot, see what you think, but I just keep mine on 0.20. It feels the best to me. So go ahead and do that. Max output 1, 1, 1. All right, then we're gonna keep it on linear. This is for your left stick. So linear, I like linear because it's more responsive and I like to have a little bit better movement on my left stick. All right, guys, and all this is default. You guys can go ahead and just copy this. This is all default for me up here. All right, right stick. So this is where we get into the juicy stuff. This is how you're gonna aim. This is the bread and butter for your controller, guys. So your right stick is the most important stick on your controller. So your dead zone 0.08. I've still been messing with this. I've been on 0.05. a little lower. I tried all the way on 0 and then anti-dead zone on 0, but I'm telling you guys, 0.08 is probably the lowest you're going to want to go. You can go a little lower, but once you get past 0.05, it gets a little too responsive for me, and it kind of messes me up, honestly. So I keep it on 0.08. Now, these aren't groundbreaking settings. A lot of these are default, but like I said, if you guys want to try something different, go ahead and do that. Put in the comments down below what your settings are if you don't like these. I would love to see what they are. I'd love to give them a shot. Maybe I'll make a future video with way different settings if you guys put it in the comments and let me know something. So yeah, 0.08. We're gonna have max zone on 1, anti-dead zone, like I said, 0.2. I still been messing with this a little bit. I have it on 0.2 right now. It feels the best for me. My aim has been spot on, I'm telling you guys. So go ahead and do that. Vertical scale 1, sensitivity 1, output curve. This is super important right here, guys. I personally don't like linear, but enhanced precision is so good. I'm telling you, it makes it feel so smooth. It's not too sensitive and it's not unresponsive. It's just perfect. It feels right. I don't know what it is. It feels familiar. It just feels good on my thumb. I just feel really spot on when I use enhanced precision. So go ahead and put that on for me, guys. If you have not been using enhanced precision, this is going to be a groundbreaker for you guys. So go ahead and put on enhanced precision. Like I said, you're going to have square stick 5.0, rotation 0, fuzz 0, anti-snapback default. And down here, your triggers L2 and R2. I do use my bumpers on my PS4 controller for aiming and shooting in whatever game, so these don't really apply to me, but go ahead. If you use your triggers, guys, this is really important. Go ahead and put your dead zones for your L2 and R2 on 0. That's going to make a major difference for you guys, so go ahead and do that. All right, so after you do this, go ahead and click apply and then save. That way you save everything, because if you don't hit apply and you just hit save, it's not going to save anything. So go ahead and hit apply and then save. So after we hit apply and save, go back in here. I want you guys to go over here and go to other, emulated controller. Put this on Xbox 360. What that's going to allow you to do, every game is going to read your controller as an Xbox 360 controller, which for some reason is more compatible with more options, like more games. So put this on Xbox 360. If you do this, you can use your controller for CSGO, Valorant, whatever you want. Any game that usually doesn't use a controller, you can use a controller in. So go ahead and put this on Xbox 360. Right here on DS4 BT poll rate, we're going to put this on max 1 millisecond. So if you're not playing wired for whatever odd reason and you have to play Bluetooth, if you're on Bluetooth, this is going to make it to where the max it's going to reach is 1 millisecond, guys. It's going to help you guys out a ton. And like I said, go check out my video on how to overclock your controller. You mess with Polaroids there too, so check out that video, guys, if you haven't. That way you can get this input delay as low as possible. And I've seen with the DualSense controller, if you overclock it, you'll have steady idle 0 in here. It's not going to be fluctuating whatsoever. Not much of a difference once you get below 1 millisecond. There's not much of a difference at all. So 0.05 fluctuating. Honestly, 1 to 2 milliseconds, you're going to be fine. You're barely going to notice it. So go ahead and do that for me, guys. And also, if you're having stick drift, what I want you guys to do is go back over here to access config. If you're having stick drift on either stick, go ahead and up this. So I would start off at 0.05. Let's say that. Start off on 0.05. If you're getting no stick drift, go ahead and play with that for a little bit and see what you think. But like I said, I like 0.08. I get no stick drift on it. It feels perfect. I don't have to raise it. I don't have to lower it, and I don't think I'll have to for a long while. Go ahead and do that. Make sure you're not getting no stick drift. Even if it's just a little bit, you want to raise it up. You don't want any stick drift whatsoever. It's going to mess you up, I promise you. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have any questions or you're having any issues, go ahead and leave a comment down below for me, and I can help you guys out as best as I can. I'll try to answer all the comments. And like I said, check out my other videos on how to overclock your controller. I also have other setting videos with different settings from the past for Cold War and the Warzone 1. So you guys can check that out and see what you think. All my settings have been pretty good. It's honestly just preference. At the end of the day, it's just preference. So right now, these are what I'm using. It could change in a month or 2 or 3 months, but right now I'm super comfortable with my aim and how I play. So I'm going to keep this. If you guys have any more questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you like the video, go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and a sub. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's really going to help the channel, really get me motivated to post more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.